Hi everybody, this is 6 Foot BBW. Well, here's my other tagline. It appears there's another one going around about my online dating horror story. Now, mind you, not everything is horror because I met my husband online and we've been married for 4 years as of September the 3rd. Yay! So, here's my online dating horror story. Oh, okay. So, my thing was being a Christian, I was trying really hard to find a man that God sent me, and knowing that he was going to be a good man and that he's going to treat me right and be respectful and all that other stuff that comes along with it. And my only requirements were like he had to be tall because 6 foot BBW. He had to be okay with a BBW. And I'm primarily dated outside my race, so I wasn't really attracted to a lot of black guys. Like I seen a few I liked, I went out with a couple times down the road, but really, in my heart of hearts, I just wasn't feeling it. So, of course, every guy on the website was like, "Oh, come on, give a brother a chance." Really? You want me to go out with you when I'm not attracted to you? Where is this going down the road? Okay? And then guys that were like 5'5" or whatever, 5'3" or 5. Let me put this right. 5'7", lying 5'10", would say, "Oh, come on," and I'd be like, "No, I'm not attracted to you. Why would I waste my time? And I'm wasting yours too. So carry on, move along." Anyway, so I find this one guy. He was kind of perfect, actually, which I should have known right then and there. Ding, ding, ding. The bell should have went off. I should have known right there, right then. No, I was clueless. So anyway, what happened was he was sending me, we were emailing, instant messaging for a while, and he was really nice, and we exchanged phone numbers, and I talked to him on the phone, and he had an accent, which, who wouldn't love an accent? Okay, doesn't even matter what country he's from. I loved it. And then we would talk for a while, and he'd talk about his family and his sister and issues he was having, and then one day he asked me for some money. I know what you're thinking. No, she didn't. Yeah, she did. Why? She was in love. Online, right? Never saw him. So we were talking, and he said that he needed to ship some clothes to an orphanage. Who would not give money for an orphanage, right? And he wanted the kids to have some clothing. He was having problems because of the country he was in. I know what you guys are thinking. I've heard these scams before. Yes. I did not at the time, so I knew nothing. So I sent him the money, and no. I know what it was. He had his own credit card, but they wouldn't ship to his country when you place the order online. So he placed the order online and shipped it to me. And I thought, well, I don't want you to know where I live. I just met you online. So I gave him my address at work because that made me so much smarter. So anyway, I get the boxes at work, and my friends are like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Oh, that's some clothes for a friend of mine." Are you flashing that at me? Because that flashes over here when you do that. That's the light glare.
Can't see it.
Well, I'm just saying when you turn it this way, it flashes because of the light. Yeah, I know. I'm wasting time in my video because I'm being distracted, but it's me wasting time. Anyway, I carry on. So what ended up happening was that when they came into my work, I was telling everybody about it, and they're like, "Girl, I would check that out. That don't sound right." And then something just like hit me like a ton of bricks. I've been used. So I felt bad, and I thought, but what about the kids in the orphanage? Wasn't true. No orphanage. So my friend said, "You know what? You need to report this, because what if you paid for them with a stolen credit card? It's coming here to the office, and what if you get fired? Blah, 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 blah." And I was like, "Oh, you're right." And then so I started thinking, what can I do to get back at this man and not be the idiot that I really am? So what I did was, he called and wanted to know when everything was getting delivered. And I was like, oh, it's on its way. You took it to the place? Oh, absolutely. Yes. So what I did is I actually sent it back and shipped everything back, They later told me, yes, it is a stolen credit card number and it shouldn't have been used and we should have caught it, but we didn't, yada, yada, yada. And so I got all the clothing and I was going to ship it back. And they're like, no, it's okay. We write all that stuff off so you can do whatever you want with it. I'm like, well, I ain't sending it to him. So what I ended up doing is I was giving it to my friends. So they got some new shorts and some new t-shirts and stuff because the children at the orphanage didn't need it after all. But anyway, so that's my horror story. And moral of the story is don't use money or do things like that for people because there's always something going on behind it because you're probably being used and we don't need the sound effects. Thank you. But anyway, so I mean, like I said, later on down the road, I ended up meeting my husband. Don't give up. You just gotta kiss a couple frogs before you find your prince. And just for the record, my husband wasn't perfect. You know, I wanted all these. I told you, I think all I wanted was a guy that was tall and someone outside my race. And I had this thing where I'll never date a smoker, but my husband smokes and he doesn't smoke in the house. He doesn't smoke in a car. He never did when he smoked, you know, had his own place. So when we got married, you know, he still doesn't all these years. So, you know what? If that's what I had to put up with, I got a good man. You know, he doesn't cheat. I won't cheat. We're both Christians. We go to church. You know, God's good. So that was my horror story. And yeah, Jasmine had a bad one too. And she told us about it online, Jasmine Rose. And after hearing her story, I went to Licia's channel on YouTube here and she told her story and I was like, yeah, I'm going to tell my story too. So hopefully you guys can learn from what I didn't know about later on down the road. So, all right. And now we are signing off. You guys take turns and say goodbye to my friends. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Yeah, they're enthused. Can you hear the applause? Yay. Yeah, I mean, let's do a yay for you. Yay! All right. Take care. God bless.